Welcome back. Well, still continuing with our discussion on tourism in Nigeria. We're now being joined by a tourism expert, Mr. Damola Idowu. Damola, thank you for coming on the program this afternoon. It's nice to have you around.
Thank you, Victor.
Let me just first of all ask, what do you think of tourism in Nigeria? I mean, summer is approaching. It's about 2, 3 months away, and Nigerians would want to be going for summer holidays. So what would you be saying? How would you say tourism has grown in Nigeria that will make people, Nigerians, not to go out of Nigeria but remain here and spend their holidays?
First and foremost, I think there is a lot of potential in the tourism industry in Nigeria. Unfortunately, this potential have not been tapped at all. There are so many places to visit, and we just cannot see people doing these things just because they do not know these places. That's number one. They don't know how to get to these places. They don't have reliable information about these places. So that's part of the problem. Summer is coming. I, for one, would not buy a ticket to go to New York. No, I wouldn't. There are several places in Nigeria to visit, and that's where the government comes in. The government is not doing enough. We see state governments complaining of no IGR. They can use tourism to sustain a state. It's very practicable, it's very workable. Recently, we were at Erin-Ijesha Waterfall. I'll use that as my premise, the premise of my discussion.
That's where is Erin-Ijesha?
Erin-Ijesha is in Osun State.
Okay.
It's in Erin Town in Osun State.
Yeah.
It's a small village, but then what they have there is enough to feed people, the village and the people around that village.
That's in terms of jobs or?
In terms of jobs, in terms of making money for the government when it comes to generating the IGR. It's a very, very viable business. What we just need is a thinking government. Once we have a government who thinks, unfortunately, government do not think here in Nigeria. What they think of is the next election.
Oh, wait, so let me just get this straight. Is it a thinking government or a government that is interested in tourism?
Well, I think there are two different things. When the government is interested in tourism and it doesn't even think, they still remain on the same spot. And it's another thing again. A government is just there and doesn't even think of tourism. How do you want people to know of these places that have abundance of everything they want in New York here in Nigeria?
Okay, but so how do we go about bringing these things to the fore? Because you talked about people not knowing about these places, and then you made mention of Erija. I remember some time back, the governor of Bauchi State was talking about a place in his own, a resort in his own state, and he was calling for people to calm down. But people were raising some concerns, security, and how secure would you say tourists will feel to stay back in Nigeria and enjoy this tourist sites that you've been talking about?
It's quite unfortunate. Nigeria is currently going through some security challenges. But cast our mind back before when the Boko Haram thing started. People were still not exploring these sites. I'll still give the Erin-Ijesha example. If you go to that place, what are you looking for that you would not find in the waterfall? Nature is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. What the government needs to do is very simple. Make sure you make a lot of noise about these places because information is key. Erin-Ijesha, Erin-Ijesha, Erin-Ijesha. What is it about Erin-Ijesha that would attract people? Look at Erin-Ijesha, as fabulous, as fantastic as the place is, there is no good hotel. Why?
Food for thought.
Yeah, there is no good hotel. How do you now want people to come? People want to enjoy the nightlife. People go down there to America, the nightlife is fantastic, they stay on the beach, they sleep there. But it's not advisable here in Nigeria because when you're done, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., where do you want to travel back to? Which is very, very dangerous.
So you made mention of Erin-Ijesha. Which other resorts or which other tourist sites do we have in Nigeria that should be attracting people to come around?
We have a whole lot of them. We have Zenabab's Afwan Resort in Ilesha. It's a very, very, very wonderful place, and I can't remember precisely the hectares of land on which that beautiful place sits, but you have a whole lot of things. There's a golf course going, they're building a golf course already. You have boat rides, you have games. It's like a games village, and it's a very, very wonderful place. Then Abeokuta, we have the Olumo Rock. Yeah, it's been, at least to an extent, standardized. We have several other places here in Nigeria. The Osun Osogbo Grove is also a beauty to behold. If you like culture, if you like where, your roots, where we're coming from as a Yoruba person, it was not until I went to the Osho Oshogbo group before I knew that the name Oshogbo itself means Osho-Igbo.
What does that mean in English?
Yeah, the translation is not, we can't get a direct translation, but then it has to be something from the bush. Yeah, coming from the bush and something like that. So we need government to pay attention to these places, give basic information about these places, because there are people, they just want to know about their culture. They want to know about what is going on in these places. How they want to trace these things back into history. But it's unfortunate if you do not have this information.
But there are literature and stuff like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, literature may not be able to capture every aspect of this.
Well, let's just leave it here and hope that the government, like you said, pays more attention, to tourist sites available here in Nigeria to deter Nigerians from taking all that money outside. But like this hashtag was going on sometime on Twitter, buy Nigeria to grow the Naira.
Yeah.
So let's hope we can do that in tourism.
Yeah, sure.
See how the economy grows.
Sure.
But then Mr. Damola Ido, tourism expert, it's a pleasure having you on the program and sharing your thoughts.
Thank you very much, Victor.
Well, that's where we are. We'll take a quick break, and when we return, we do see your comments, of course, as well. We're also going to look at them and then look at the most viewed videos on our YouTube channel in the past week. Please join us again.
This week's top 5 videos begins with a gory accident that occurred on the Otedola Bridge in Lagos, southwest Nigeria, killing 1 passenger. Up next, in 4th place, is the video of Ip Man and DPR officials clashing over the ceiling of a petrol station over hoarding of premium motor spirit, also known as petrol.
So, seal this station for hoarding. Okay. Quickly, they are hoarding. Come, let me show you.
You said you didn't know me.
Of course.
Yes.
If
you leave now, we unseal it and we start selling. We start selling. Okay. Because it's not your product. You and it's not your station. But the way you are going about it, it will not work.
In 3rd spot is the video of a rowdy session in the Edo State House of Assembly due to differences between members of the PDP and the APC. Taking the 2nd spot is the video showing residents of Agility community of Lagos State counting their losses after a clash.
Few days ago, I talked to one of the head of this mala over there that said what is going to happen. They bomb. We can't go out with our cars. We can't come in with our cars. And if you talk to them, we are in hell. We are in hell. Please, please, Governor Ambode, we don't want any My 12 anymore.
And topping the charts this week is the arrest of kidnappers who stormed a secondary school in Ikorodu and took away 3 girls.
The 3 girls have been safely reunited with their families, and the government wishes to assure Lagosians that their security is top priority, and it will not relent in ensuring that Lagos remains safe and secure.
Well, there you go. Those were the most viewed videos on our YouTube channel in the past week. However, if the video you viewed the most or you would have loved to see in that chart wasn't there, just go to www.youtube.com/channelsweb, view the video, and share the video with your friends and families. And who knows, next week, that video could be part of the videos topping the charts. However, Nigeria's tourist sites have not gone unnoticed worldwide. Nigeria is blessed with outstanding cultural, natural, and significant heritage sites which are listed among the UNESCO heritage sites. First among them is the Sokoro Cultural Landscape in Adamawa State, which was listed in 1999, Oshun Oshogbo Sacred Grove, which was listed in 2005, Auburn Hills in Cross River State, listed in 2013, Okeidonre Hill in Ondo State, which was listed on the tentative list in 2007, and the Ogbunike Caves in Anambra State, which was also listed on the tentative list in 2007. It is now left for Nigerians and the Nigerian government to promote these and other sites not yet listed as UNESCO heritage sites to showcase these sites to the world, attract global attention so the country can tap the potentials that lie in tourism. We draw the curtains here, but continue online via the social media addresses showing on your screen. Thank you for watching. I am Victor Matthias.